Добро пожаловать! Let's play Battlefield 3 Russian. Last episode, Russian werewolves in Paris. I think I'm supposed to capture this guy alive, I guess? Oh, right, that guy up there. Yes, okay, cool. I remember now. It says capture. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh god, this is not a good place to start a new recording session right in the middle of this mission. Okay, how you guys doing? Let's just freaking go, I guess. This way? Aha! Hello, quick time event. I'm gonna try to focus on the game a little. God, there's no weight to those punches at all. This doesn't look good. Come on. It's so hard to focus on the actual game when the only thing I can think of is this is what I'm doing right now is kind of dumb. How did you pick him up? That's disappointing. Well, why couldn't I just shoot him then?
Что за херня, блядь? Это же пустышка, не ядерное оружие, блядь. Топор лещему, где факел?
Спасибо. No, I knew that was coming because I actually I've been picking up on the story after having watched everything I've done in the past 2 hours 3 times. First playing it, and then editing it, and then quality checking the render. I started picking up on what happened with the nuke going off in Paris, and then there's a nuke in New York, and Blackthorn, yes, Saberwolf is the only person hidden. Okay.
10 hours ago, 80,000 dead.
That's not a good thing.
Ground Zero was the Euronext exchange.
How's it feel? You think I wanted this? You OGA guys are even more fucked up than I'd heard you were. I'm trying to stop this from happening in New York.
Who do you think did it, Sergeant?
The PLR and Solomon.
Well, the blast yield matches Russian suitcase nuke specs. We put Dima in country at the same time. Do you know how that looks?
Dima was trying to stop it. The Paris nuke must have been one of the missing ones.
Bullshit. Then what? Didn't you still let it happen?
Sergeant, go back in time to the bank. You said the Paris nuke links to the bank.
Can't be, Dima. Can't be.
I am waiting.
I sent out a distress call. Anvil 3, part of Charlie Company First Tax. They came to get us. Miller came to get us.
Tank level? Yes, this game has to have a tank level because it's Battlefield, right? So yeah, it's finally starting to come together after having watched the whole thing. Obviously, there were 3 nukes, one in the bank in Iran or Iraq or wherever the heck that was. Oh, I got a dinosaur! Ah!
Miller, put the dinosaur down. It's go time. Miller, stop playing around.
Aw, too dad. That's actually kind of sweet. Aight. Tank level? What was I saying? Yeah. 3 nukes, 1 in the bank, 1 in the stock exchange in Paris. Dima was trying to stop it, but obviously the cutscene before that mission started made it clear that he didn't manage. And then the last one in New York, which is what you're trying to stop in the intro. But Blackburn does something horrible between now and then, and gets handcuffed by those guys. OGA, is that what they call it? I don't even know. Original Gangsta Americans in the house. I'm sorry, I apologize profusely for what I just said. And we're probably about to find out toward the end of the campaign what he did that appears so horrible that they had to cuff him. And then he has to escape and get on the train and stop it from blowing up New York. So okay, there's the plot to this game. It only took me a total of 6 hours of rewatching the first 2 hours to figure out what was gonna happen. And this is why I can't pay attention to the goddamn story. I can't sit here and read the little text because I can't even hear what they're saying because... It's not because I'm talking over it, it's because... I need the... Okay, that was abrupt. Take control of the tank. Okay, no longer Russians. Okay. Yep, tank controls. I have optical zoom imaging. Pretty sweet. Where are we going? We just going? Call of Duty 2 had a tank level. I seem to remember that actually being fun, but I'm not sure. Let's see. It doesn't let me change camera. That's a shame. You can do that in multiplayer. Yeah, I know how to tank. I've done this before. I know the... Ow. Oh, over there. Holy crap, that's a lot of tanks. I suppose the logical thing to do is to attempt to face them, because front armor is stronger than side armor. Am I supposed to try to kill these guys, or am I supposed to just... Well, they got the icons over them, so that probably means... I'm aiming far too high. Yeah, take cover behind the other guy. That works. There we go. I'm overthinking this. Shoot. No speed loader on this thing, though. I can tell. What are those tanks? Are those some kind of, like... I don't know. I've never seen tanks like that, I think. Well, that was easy. That should have been, like, impossible. Look at all those tanks! Yes. That's what that is. That's why I couldn't switch views, because that's the same button. Pew. Well, this is a little more exciting than a couple of other missions in this game so far. Barely, though. Oh, game wanted me to stop because I can't move. Incoming what? Who has it zeroed in? Yeah. Bleep bloop. Oh, here's a thing.
Anvil 3-1, that rocket battery is your primary target. Cass is on station.
Roger, Anvil Actual. Standing by for gun run.
What's that fucking be, huh?
Okay, Miller. Lace the target.
What target? That one? Press E. Okay.
Anvil 3-1, we mark your spot. Cass inbound in 5 seconds. Stand by.
This game is really peculiar about... Well, clearly that's the spot that he actually wanted. Oh, whatever. This game is really peculiar about being like, okay, we need to do this very specific thing. Aim at that thing and press this button and you can't do anything else. But at the same time, it's kind of vague what you're actually supposed to do at any given time. It's not... Also... Also, it's not any fun to do that. Is it accurate, though, that every goddamn vehicle in the American Army has at least one kind of alternate thing where, oh, this F-18 fighter also has an infrared gunner position that you can use to call in bombers, and this tank has an MAV feed that you can use to spot targets for airplanes. Why don't we have any F-18s up there so they could have done that instead of me? Ow. I want to shoot the tower down. What? I call BS on that. Surely you can shoot that thing down. This is Battlefield. No? Serious? Wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. It blew up at least. I think. Yeah, okay, good. I'm satisfied. There's another one over there. Woo! Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy again. That's all it takes. Oh, I can't wait to dig into the multiplayer again, though. What's a bird? Oh, hey, you're standing in the way. There was something on the other side that I think I wanted to try shooting. Do I have a... Oh yeah, I do have the coaxial. Whoop, something's shooting. Now this is actually somewhat engaging for once at least. I just... are you serious? Are you serious? Never mind, it's not engaging at all. It's still a half-broken video game campaign. How hard can it be to make it actually interactive, honestly? If anything, it's becoming even more painfully clear watching myself play when editing than it was to play myself. That so many of these games are just... There's so many sections that are just... basically... I'm trying to pay attention to the game while talking about the stuff. I'm just following these tracks. It's kind of symbolic. That's what you do in these games. Just following the path, man. That's all I'm doing. So what I was saying, it becomes very obvious that there's so many cases where it's just, okay, here's this open area. As soon as the player crosses this threshold, we're gonna play out this scene. And while the scene is playing, the player is basically just a camera. What do we got? We got boost, thermal vision, and zoom. Okay, cool. I didn't know about the boost. It's interesting that tanks have boost in this game. Yeah, the scripted sequence. As soon as the player crosses this threshold, he basically becomes an observer to what's going on. You get to watch while the other characters, the ones that actually do something, run about and react to things that are going on. And then you cross another threshold where you can regain actual interactivity for a little bit. Or maybe it's just, well, same thing here, but instead of watching the other characters mill about, you have to... These shots don't curve downwards at all. That's not realistic. There's supposed to be a lot more gravity than that. It's throwing off my aim, making it harder for me. Yeah. The area, you enter the area. There's a bunch of enemies. You need to get to the other door in order to trigger the next cutscene. Or not really a cutscene, but like as soon as you kill enough enemies that you can survive to the next trigger, there's gonna be a little movie playing out where all your friendlies move up and react to something and open a door, and then something cool happens. And then you get to follow them around and watch while they do stuff. These games are all about... Honestly, the Modern Warfare 3 was almost even worse about that than this game is so far. I did play Modern Warfare 3's campaign. That's watching things happen the game. They give you stuff to shoot now and then, or rather all the damn time, so that you don't get bored because it's supposed to be a shooter. But you're not actually ever doing anything. You're basically watching whatever the designers wanted you to watch. How hard can it be to make a game... You'd think it would be easier to make a game that is actually interactive. If you just design systems like AI, and then each part of the game could just be, hey, let's decide which weapons and which AI behavior these guys are using. And then we let the player do it. I'm not supposed to shoot those guys, am I? I'm supposed to shoot the tanks. Good thing M1 Abrams tanks are totally invincible, right? Everyone knows that's the case. America! Screw the infantry. I'm gonna shoot those things. Let's see if I can run this guy over. If he's interactive yet, or if he's also scripted. Nope. That's not proper battlefield behavior, mate. Is that thing still intact? I'm not seizing fire, I'm shooting dudes. There's totally dudes still around here, man. Unless they all just spontaneously died when the game decided, ah, you've done enough, move on to the next set piece that you can watch happen. Halo. Halo 1 did a fantastic job with that. They just had a couple of different types of enemies with different weapons. And the only thing they had to do was design interesting enough geographical features for you to fight around. And just generate some enemies, not even hand place them. They had different types of In this room you can generate a couple of grunts or one elite or like 2 jackals. And the game can mix it up a bit. And that made it really super interesting to play. And it would, you know, aside from having to make actual good AI and interesting levels, it would be less work per encounter than it is to make a game like this where you have to hand script every single thing that happens. So why are those games so rare nowadays? Well, maybe they aren't. Halo 4's coming out, I don't know. But you know what I mean. Of course, I spent the one mission that I'm actually kind of having fun playing the game in, complaining about the game. I should turn down the volume. I can barely hear myself. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, I'm coming up on the 16-minute mark. What are we doing? Is the mission over soon? I don't like stopping mid-mission. I also don't like going much. What the hell? You can't just. Again, this is very symbolic of what I think this game actually is. Freaking jam, traffic jam in my first-person shooter when I'm busy driving down the road and having to wait for something to happen. Hey, I'm trying to play game over here. Why are people shooting? I can't shoot back. I can't even aim. I can just run. What's going on? Why can't I play my game? What do you want me to watch this time? I'm standing right here. What do you want? What's up?
Fucking PLR ambushed us. Shot us to shit before we were ready. I just need someone to get to the trigger and detonate it.
Give me an nav point and I'll go do it.
Gotta get out there, but it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, it's me, because I'm the protagonist. Jesus. Pick up the trigger for the line charge. I get it, but I guess it's over there. Probably gonna die because I haven't realized that those enemies are actual enemies that I have to kill. Yep, here we go. Time to actually play a first-person shooter. I wonder. Huh. These cars don't have the same problem with the graphics that the clapper. I'm gonna click the clapper. Or okay, I have to run back. Okay. Is this fun to watch? Because it isn't fun to play.
Go ahead. Come on. Pull the trigger.
I blew something up by clicking the mouse button.
Fucking shockwave's gonna make you puke.
They're shooting at me.
Good work. Yeah, you ought to collect that guy's salary, dude. You just did his job. Get back in the tank.
He's not making out of here alive anyway. Which tank? That tank? Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Next time on Battlefield 3, I'm gonna get in the tank. See you then.